think so many people make excuses for why they can't train. There's so many excuses. There's so many reasons for why you can't make it to the gym, why you can't get your training session in, why you can't get stronger, why you can't squat, why you can't bench press, why you can't overhead press. A million different reasons. And one reason I have to not work out and squat anymore is that I hurt my back. I hurt my back on this day, Monday, the 19th, and it fucking sucks. I went down on a 315 squat, which you'll see here, and you'll see me get out of position. Actually, you don't see anything. There's really nothing to see, except that after I'm done squatting, I'm in pain, and I feel this irritation in my back. And pretty much a few minutes later, it got really tight, and I proceed to get pissed off, take my belt off, I kick it, and I just get overall mad because I can't fucking train. Or I need to make the best decision for myself so that I can keep training my whole life and not train now. And it's kind of disappointing because it fucking happens. You know, it's happened 2 or 3 weeks ago where I pulled my psoas, I overcame it, and this one here, it's just a random act. I don't know what the fuck happened. Obviously, there's a weakness. Obviously, there's a balance. There's a bunch of things I could have done differently. And I'll actually talk about what I could have done differently. I could have spent more time doing higher rep sets for warm-ups. That's one thing. The only thing that I can think of that really caused the issue, without pinpointing exactly what caused the injury, is that I was squatting too fast. If you notice, I was squatting really quickly. I was getting out of the hole. I looked really good. I mean, they're pretty fast squats. The squats pretty much all look super light. They almost looked all like the same weight, even at 315. And you can't really see what happened, even from side view. And I'll tell you, the main thing that really did happen was that something gave out due to some poor movement. And now I need to figure it out. I got so hurt, I was so injured, I had to cancel all my clients for the day. I had to, when I woke up the following day, I had to cancel all my appointments because I was too much in pain. I couldn't move, or I was moving very tentatively, and it's frustrating. So, what's there to do? Well, what do you do if you're injured? What if you are an injured powerlifter? Well, there's this really good article that I read, which I'll leave a link in the description. It was from Mike Boyle. Michael Boyle is a strength coach, I think pretty famous on the internet. I don't really follow his stuff, but I heard him on a podcast. Can't remember which one. Maybe it was Barbell Shrugged. I can't remember, but it's kind of funny because if you're a personal trainer or a coach, this is what he said. He said, everyone starts off as a bodybuilder. They want to look good, like Arnold, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger, just look ripped, lean, look good, right? Look good on stage. Just have big muscles. Then you realize that that your big muscles can't lift that much weight. So you decide to become a power lifter and start moving big weight, right? And the third stage is you become the injured power lifter, which is what I am now. And then the fourth stage, you become that functional training guy. That guy that stands on Bosu balls and has their clients close their eyes while catching medicine balls and doing cable crossovers with one hand. Or where am I going with this? Well, my point about making this video is just to kind of share my experience. This is a few days later after the injury, and I'm a little bit better. But it definitely puts a wrench in my plan meets. It puts a wrench in my plan for my powerlifting meet coming up in less than 3 weeks. And all I can tell you is that I've been hurt enough in my lower back that the worst thing you can do is too much, and then that's the second worst thing. Number one worst thing you can do is nothing. So I will proceed to do everything I can to maintain my strength, because it's very easy for me to just go ahead and wallow in my sorrow and how sad I am about how my fucking back hurts and why this has have to happen to me. I get pissed off and start eating all this junk food. I'll actually confess that I ate like four cupcakes because a client brought it in. I only was planning on eating one, but after I hurt myself, I fucking killed three more. But what I did do is I'll say is that over the next 2 or 3 days, I dieted really good, kept my calories low because I couldn't push myself. And actually what I ended up doing the next day, I worked out anyway. I freaking did some deadlifts. I did deadlifts with 315. I wasn't scared for my life, but I could pull 315, and it didn't hurt. I just couldn't get up and out of a chair. I had to sit like this upright perfectly the whole time. And it was a bit frustrating, but pretty much that was Monday, right? And then Tuesday getting out of bed was very, very difficult. Wednesday getting out of bed was Still pretty difficult, but I got out of bed. And then Thursday, I actually could get out of bed and feel pretty okay. I can move a little bit faster. I still felt something if I kind of pushed. So definitely I injured both sides. I messed up my sacroiliac joint. There's a vlog that I'm going to post, kind of my experience at least. And I guess all I can really say in this video is that, hey, if you're injured and you hurt your back, whether it be powerlifting or it doesn't matter what you're training for, do something. You know, a million people out there have a million excuses for why they can't do something, why they can't go to the gym. They don't have enough time, or they don't have enough motivation, or they can't squat because it's going to hurt their knees. All I know is you can do something. And you can do fucking something. You can do something. You can do something. There's something that you can do. So do it. You know, I had a coworker, he hurt his back, and he was talking about how he can't do anything, right? It's like, you can do some bicep curls, and you can do some lateral raises, and you can do some tricep extensions probably. You can probably do some abs. But of course, he didn't want to do that because he's into CrossFit, and he wants to train for his CrossFit sport. He's a very good CrossFit athlete for that matter. And for me, I'm a strong person, and even though I want to squat, bench, and deadlift, I may not be able to do anything above 60% for a little while. So what's that mean? That means I'm going to be doing the gun show, baby. Bicep curls, tricep extensions, and lateral raises. And in fact, actually, I did start deadlifting. I started doing a lot of other things. There's a lot of stuff I've been doing. Come here. It's my daughter. When you could become injured, whether it be your elbow, your shoulder, your back, your knee, there's always something that you can do to make yourself better. You can do something, maybe not make yourself better, but to prevent yourself from regressing. Because so many people get so busy, or they get hurt, and they just kind of basically are all in or all out, and then they let themselves go. And we live in this very unhealthy environment of all in or all out, basically this polarized environment where if you're either all on your diet and you're 100% on track doing your cardio and doing your training, or you're basically a slob on the couch eating potato chips and not eating as much ice cream as you possibly can. There's a healthy balance. This is your body. Eventually you're going to have to go do something, so why not take care of it? Do something to maintain yourself, because everyone else, there's someone out there that wants to be you. Meaning, there's someone out there that doesn't have two legs. There's someone out there who doesn't have two arms. There's someone out there who's missing fingers. There's someone out there that can't see. And you have basically a scrape in your back. I have a pulled back. I have an irritated shoulder. And I'm going to bitch and moan and freaking watch TV shows all day long. I'm not going to do that. And I know that I've done that in the past. I've sulked in my own bitchiness, and I'm not going to do that this time, because you know why? Because I got a YouTube channel. I got all this content I want to create, and that's actually one of the biggest things of why I like doing this YouTube stuff. It actually helps me. Helping you guys learn about training and just kind of sharing my experience helps me a lot. Helps me more than you can possibly ever imagine. And whether I have a large audience or a small audience, it just kind of helps me stay focused and not give up and not let myself go. So anyways, that's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Click like if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.